What's going on, guys? It's your girl Vanessa, and I know I already made a video like this 18-ish hours ago, or whenever you're watching this, I don't know. But that video was me saying goodbye to 2020 and hello to 2021. But this video, I'm going to be, I think, taking the time to reflect on everything that's happened this year and I just find it crazy. We focus on the good and the bad. A lot of the time, lots of people only focus on the good and pretend the bad never happened. And I know I'm not the only one who thinks like that. But sometimes we just have to reflect on the bad things to be able to we have to get through the bad stuff to get to the fun parts of life. And that's just how it works sometimes. There's no avoiding it. There's no going around it. We just have to get through it. And this year was no exception. Especially with everything that's happened. There was the Black Lives Matter riot, the George Floyd incident. And I know on this channel I usually like to stay happy and positive and ignore and pretend that nothing bad has happened. Now I'm not going to get political because I'm not about that on this channel. I can do that in my free time. But on this channel I'm going to try to avoid the political stance and stuff like that. But with the George Floyd incident and the Black Lives Matter movement, the just everything, the Black Lives Matter protest, that's the word, the protest, and the wildfires in Australia, yeah, there's just so many crazy things that happened, and I can't believe, it's hard to think that this all happened just in this year. Just insane to think about, because it doesn't feel like it all happened in 1 year, you know? It just feels like it happened last year or in 2018. Then, of course, there's a pandemic that happened. On top of everything else that was bad, like the George Floyd stuff. Actually, the George Floyd happened after the COVID, but there was no avoiding it. Just so many bad things happened this year. That there's no avoiding it. But some of the good things I can say about what happened this year was, I know it's hard to think about, that you're probably like, what good things? There aren't any good things that happened in 2020. But that's why I say you're wrong. I can say that confidently because the good things about, and here's the crazy thing, I'm going to sound insane for a second here. There's a good thing about 2020 and the pandemic. The good thing was that we all got closer with our family, we all bonded. We were able to bond a bit better with our family and friends. I mean, not really our friends because it was all over FaceTime or Zoom or what have you. But the good thing is that we were able to connect to our family a lot better than we used to be able to. It just I personally think that it brought our families closer. And sure, there'd be fights and arguments, and we'd all probably go insane at some point or another. But at the end of the day, we should be grateful about who we have in our lives. And I think the pandemic helped with that, be helping us realize who we have in our lives, and knowing that we don't have as much time as we may think. That sounds really sad, I know, but if you think about it, we can spend the most time together with our families while we still can in the pandemic than when we were out and about. And of course, you don't get to see your friends much, obviously, but if we are all safe and with the vaccines coming out slowly but surely, we will be back. I have confidence in our doctors and our scientists that we will be able to get back to seeing our friends like normal. We can hug them, we can hang out like normal in the near future. But right now, we got to be thankful for everything we have here and now, which is our family, and just take the time to bond with our families a bit better. I had an interesting year. I can't say I had a great year, but I had an interesting year nonetheless. And I bet we've all had an interesting year. And with you guys watching these, that helps me a lot, knowing that I can provide happiness and entertainment during this hard time for you guys. But yeah, it's something that we just gotta push through all together. And if we stick together, if this community of mine that I've started to grow can stick together and be positive about like everything. Now, I'm not saying that you have to pretend to be positive, like, oh, pretend that everything's okay, because we all know at the end of the day that not everything is working out great. But all I know is that we have each other's backs. This community that I've grown on with my time at YouTube, making YouTube videos, with the few comments I've gotten and the positive feedback from you guys, I know that I can make a difference in people's lives, as can all of you. You may not be making YouTube videos or be successful right now. You can be successful in life, but right now with the pandemic, that is not the time, and we all know that. But we have been able to pull through day by day, slowly but surely. We all stuck together. We've gotten this far. If we keep at it and keep trying, we can pull through this, all of us. And some of the good things about this year, some more good things about this year was that, well, if you play an instrument, you've probably gotten better at the instrument over the time you've been stuck in the house, huh? I bet. It gave you more time to practice your instrument, gave more time to do everything except for travel. That's the only thing it didn't give time for, was the traveling. But that's okay. We can still travel, but I'd recommend, now don't take my advice, but like, I'm not a professional here at all, but I would recommend like going for a car drive instead of taking trains or planes or public transit. And it also depends on what the weather is for you guys outside, what season you guys are in. But just, if it's summer for you guys, go outside, have some fun. But you can go outside, but like, be very careful. Please, for the love of God, be very careful when going outside during a pandemic. And I just want to say Happy New Year, and I think that's about it. Just how crazy this year has been, reflecting back on how far I've gotten, and with you guys there by my side, I know we can make this channel grow and flourish. Anyway, I love you guys as always. I'll see you in the next year. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. That is not my outro, but I don't care. I love you guys as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.